Well, hello friends and fans everywhere. My apologies. Once again, I did another pull-up video. Hopefully I will have posted. But once again, as I was addressing you friends and fans, I said I'm going to pause it and show you another pull-up. And it's a long story, but somehow I messed up and ended the video. So I'm going to do another one. Where are we? Well, as you can probably already have guessed, we're in my home, my apartment. Now, I hope you friends and fans may have a pull-up bar or will at least think about investing, maybe go buy one because it's really convenient. It's excellent for doing your own pull-ups right in your own apartment. You don't even have to be in a so-called gym, right? Now, but my exercise room's really cool, and I showed you the wide grip variety, and I hope you'll see the underhand version that we did. I showed you in that exercise room. But right now, in a moment, I should say, we're going to do the pronated version, which I told you before. That's when your wrists are facing one another, and we're just going to pull our own body weight up. Again, so I've got to take the tank top off and show you guys, because I want you to see the muscles, what muscles it's working back here, all your postural muscles, your lats, your lower back, the middle of your back, and your arms. You get a bonus because you get your biceps pumped, really working to pull your own body weight up, okay? And again, if you have somebody to spot you, a friend or a stranger, whoever, just to spot you maybe by the ankles, that's always a bonus too. So you can, get some extra repetitions because it is a tough exercise, friends and fans. You want that full range of motion pretty much. So I'm going to go all the way up, contracting, then we're going to release almost all the way down. So it looks like this. I'm going to do as many repetitions as I can, although I'm very tired. Now, those other two videos, this is all in the same workout. I've just gone from my exercise room to my apartment. Still getting pumped, working the back muscles. Again, we want to pull those shoulders back, almost like a peacock. I'm going to keep saying that. And it's this exercise, the pronated version and the underhand in particular, it also helps pop out that chest a little bit more for us guys, okay? Because again, it's all about posture. Here we go. Enough talk. Here we go. So, pull all the way up. Squeeze. Exhale. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze. Pull. Yeah. Strong back and shoulders. That's what we want. Come on. Come on. Pull. Woo. Oh, yeah. Feels awesome. Exert. Come on. Power it up. Yeah. Woo. Wish I could do more for you friends and fans. Oh, but I'm tired. Actually, just let me catch my breath for a moment, relax the muscles, and I'll do a couple more. So that was the pronated version, friends and fans. Really give it a try. And if you're in a gym with these type of bars, you could do it that way. But actually, even in a really good gym, you don't necessarily have a pull-up bar like this with these two bars sticking out to grip it. A lot of times, they may have just the straight bar where you're having to, grip it like this, or you can go underhand. We can go underhand on this as well. Kind of looks like this. I did in the exercise room, remember? Same idea. Bending the elbows, going all the way up, release, down, pull up. Exhale, just like that. Woo! I wish I had a spotter right now for me by the ankles, the feet, because help me get a few more reps. But I feel great. We got some repetitions done. The muscles are pumped, full of blood, so will yours. And the biceps are really pumped too, okay? Again, pull-ups are the king for the back, your back workouts. Woo! Feels amazing. Yeah. I even feel a little bit in the abs because, you're bracing your own body as you're pulling your body weight up, your body. And we'll be showing you some great sit-up exercise to come, okay? All right, thanks for watching, friends and fans. Till next time, maybe I'll just press pause and go back to my exercise room. Okay, friends and fans, your fitness captain, Esty's back. You're probably wondering, wait a second, you just had your tank top off and you were in your apartment doing pull-ups. That's right. And now I'm walked back to my exercise room. We're doing a little bit of supersetting, going from one exercise to the other. Okay? Hopefully the lighting's much better here in the exercise room. I think so. Anyway, so I'm going to do a few more repetitions for you, friends and fans, one more time. We're going to do the underhand version this time. As I said in the apartment, hopefully you watched, we did the pronate where the wrists are facing each other, which is another really good exercise. Again, each grip just targets the back muscles a little bit differently, but again, still working really the entire back primarily. We're going to take this grip here. I'm going to take the tank top off. Before I do though, I want you friends and fans to listen to me very carefully. I need more friends and fans. I'm going to try to make a difference, or I am trying to make a difference in this world, trying to parlay my abilities to motivate and train people to become physically fit, healthy, and active. You guys out there, okay? And I'm trying to teach people about the all-important subject of the UFO phenomenon on my YouTube channel. Now, I've got workout videos on the YouTube channel as well, under Fitness Captain Esty, and some videos on the UFO phenomenon. But most of my workout videos are right here on Facebook for you guys, so check it out, including this one and the other ones that I posted. But I also want you, in your spare time, and hopefully you'll leverage your time for me, go to my YouTube channel, Fitness Captain Esty, okay? E-S-T-E-Y. And I hope, and I think you will learn something. Hopefully my videos are okay. I probably need to improve in some areas and set up a different platform. I'm definitely going to set up a different YouTube channel specifically on just the UFO phenomenon and geopolitics. But on this particular YouTube channel that I have at Fitness Captain Esty, I've got a little bit of both. So just scroll down and you'll see the subject of the UFO phenomenon. I'm sitting down talking about it extensively, giving you a historical context of when this amazing exotic technology started to be developed. And again, it was developed by the military-industrial complexes. As particularly, it started with the Germans and their brilliant scientists, okay? It has nothing to do with aliens. 80 to 95% of UFO researchers, they always put a, jump on the alien bandwagon. The military-industrial complex and intelligence agencies always try to put an alien spin on it, providing disinformation and lies to the masses, to us, the general public, because they want to get plausible deniability in trying to justify weaponizing space, because they know that trillions and trillions of dollars every year get dumped in the military-industrial complex. And it's so frustrating. We as the general public, the world, have been obfuscated from the truth about this free energy and who's piloting these UFOs, okay? Now, they just aired on CNN, for example, to me it was like a bad joke. They're airing jet fighters chasing a so-called unidentified flying object, a UFO, this weird-shaped spacecraft. It wasn't even your typical flying saucer UFO, but a different shape. And the guys have this gun footage camera in the infrared, so it's not a great picture. And they're talking about how it's maneuvering really crazy. What is that? And all this. And it's just, but people don't realize, and mainstream media doesn't tell you, of course, that most people in the military, no, they don't know what's going on. They don't know about the UFO flying programs, because it's so compartmentalized, these projects with the military. Same with other exotic spacecraft that they have. It's very compartmentalized, so very few people in the military and the Navy even know what's going on. Only the elitists know about what's going on, the people that are associated with these programs, in other words, okay? And finally, I'll just add, it's actually the Navy that is in charge largely of these space fleets and the secret space program that we have going on. It's been going on for decades, friends and fans, okay? And you might ask, why is the Navy involved? Well, first of all, we know it because their badge even says, I think, something to the effect of Navy space fleets. That tells you everything right there. It's because the Navy is all about fleet to fleet, okay? They're all about organization, whereas the air, what do you call it? The jet planes, they're all about different aircraft, right? The Air Force. So that's why largely the Navy's in charge of these UFOs. And sure enough, many of them, thousands of people all over the world have seen UFOs flying from the oceans, particularly Puerto Rico, where we have the Mariana Trench, the second deepest part of the oceans. They're seeing discs come out of the ocean, and then you can track it on radar and YouTube channels. They're going to space. It's incredible, friends. We've got breakaway civilizations going to the moon and Mars. And don't think it's too far-fetched that we've been going to Mars for decades, because it is happening. There's a lot of circumstantial evidence for that, but you will hear about it more on my videos, friends and fans, and get a real historical context, like I said, of when these UFOs started in modern times and who's in charge of it. Again, it's the military-industrial complex, contractors like Lockheed Martin, the biggest defense contractors in all of the U.S. They've got their hands in everything, you know, and they collect data and data transfers, and they specialize in exotic technologies. And we're talking, friends and fans, when it comes to real UFO technology, this stuff goes way beyond the stealth aircraft, which Lockheed Martin also helped develop. And that, of course, helped us win Iraq war, I argue, with the stealth aircraft. Okay? Now, that's my rant about UFOs today, friends and fans. I hope you listened, and if you did, thank you very much. And if you go to my YouTube channels, I will thank you very much. And feel free to leave a comment or question for me, okay? And I talk about some of my favorite prolific authors that I'm now emailing back and forth with, and one of them I've actually signed up to their amazing website. Joseph P. Farrell's his name. He's got one of the most informative, interesting websites, I think, in the world today, called Giza Death Star. What a name, right? Giza Death Star. Check it out, friends and fans. You can subscribe for free, and if you want to be a full member, I think it's about $12 and change a month. I just subscribed actually as a full member myself, and you can participate in you know, live video chats with Joseph P. Farrell and others. So it's really a lot of fun. Anyway, and very informative, okay? He's one of the few UFO researchers like me that I think he realizes it's all military. And that's the term I'm going to be using, military UFOs. It's got nothing to do with aliens. Joseph P. Farrell goes back into the 1930s, where it all started with Germans and German technology, and I discuss it on my videos. But anyway, again, enough about the rant. Check out my YouTube channels, Fitness Captain Esty, friends and fans. I want to see more views on my YouTube channels. The most I've got so far, I think I'm close to 70 views. That's about it right now. I want more, and I want you guys to learn about this all-important subject. And one more thing, I say it's the most important subject of our times, I believe, because whatever free energy it is, and I believe it's an anti-gravity torsion physics, you'll learn in the 1930s, the Germans were working on that with a project called the Glock in Germany, which stands for the bell in English, of course. It was classified more top secret than the atom bomb. We just learned about the documents of this secret project, top secret project, we learned it in 1990. It was all kept secret until then, and whistleblowers came out, and now we know concentration survivors also saw this project. A lot of it is still a mystery, but we know they were working on amazing technology and propulsion systems back then. They know they were just about to make a breakthrough, and it had ramifications for future technologies. Okay? So you'll learn about that as well. And again, the reason I say it's the most important subject, friends and fans, we've got trillions and trillions of dollars being dumped in the military. There's a lot of good people in the military, don't get me wrong, but there's way too much secrecy. And with the intelligence agencies and the shadow government deep state, I think a lot of them, if you talk to them one-on-one, they would agree with that. Way too much secrecy. We should have access to this free energy, friends and fans. It's been 70 plus years that it's been covered up. Now I'm going on about this again, but seriously, that's why I'm so frustrated. We shouldn't be obfuscated from the truth that long, because this free energy, whatever the UFOs are relying on for free energy, it certainly isn't rockets, in other words, which destroys our ionosphere. And this free energy would revolutionize the world. I mean, it's going to take a little time to transition. Anytime you have a new energy paradigm, a new scientific paradigm, in other words, and technology. But in the end, we wouldn't have to rely on oil and fossil fuel and gas, friends and fans. Our cars could be driven with free energy. You know, the homes could be powered up with free energy. And But the powers that be and the corporate conglomerate technocratic elitists out there, corporations, they don't want that truth to come out. It's all about greed, money, and power largely, you know. And so all this secrecy and lies, we've been lied 5 ways to Sunday, and with disinformation, deceit, friends and fans, and it's got to stop. We have to get together as a society and say, enough is enough. We know we have anti-gravity. We know the nefarious military groups have this technology at their disposal. We know they've got fleets of UFOs. Anybody can see it on YouTube channels. The NASA astronauts, Apollo missions, they'll tell you they were tracked by UFOs. You can even see it. I mean, it's incredible. And then stories of structures on the backside of the moon, and you can see it on YouTube channels as well. And the astronauts, astronauts could only say so much because, you know, the shadow government, the intelligence agencies, the military are telling them, you know, you better shut up. There's only so much they can say. But the astronauts still, I mean, there's some very, very powerful statements they made. And it was quite obvious they were being followed by these military UFOs. But anyway, enough about that. Here we go. A couple more reps, underhand version. Thanks for listening, friends and fans. Now, again, watch the back. See, it's really working the back and biceps and arms. Yeah. Nice exhale at the top. Inhale on the way down. Oh, yeah. Pull. Yes. We're all part of the universe, friends and fans. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. One more. Woo. Yes. We are all stardust, friends and fans. The universe, we are part of the universe. And as I say, the universe is in us. Woo! More pull-ups for your friends and fans. The underhand version, again, it's going to help pop out that chest more for us guys. And then pull those shoulders back for great posture, right? Absolutely. So, I hope you guys have a great day, or if it's nighttime wherever you are, enjoy your evening. I can't even get my tank top on, you see? Pull-ups, you get a little bit out of breath, you should be out of breath if you're doing a lot of repetitions or as many as you can on that, okay? Because it's a real tough exercise, but it'll pay off, okay? Finally, I just want to add, friends and fans, when I'm talking about, you know, a whole different cosmology and technology when it comes to these military UFOs and what they're doing in space, the fact that we've had a secret space program for decades, we got amazing telescopes making fantastic discoveries, starting of course with the Hubble telescope that was the greatest scientific instrument of all time most likely. But now we have a game changer. We got the James Webb being launched this year in 2018. I got to check exactly when, but in the months to come it's going to be launched. The big difference between that and the Hubble is the James Webb is going to specialize in the deep infrared of space, whereas the Hubble could see a little bit of the infrared, but more visible and ultraviolet light. And the Hubble orbited about 375 miles above the Earth's surface, right? And it took pictures almost all the way back from the beginning of time. Pictures, you know, so beautiful they resemble framed pieces of art, I always say. And it really gave us a dramatic, colorful trip, as I say, almost all the way back to the beginning of time, a couple million years after the Big Bang, etc. But the James Webb, because it specializes to see in the deep infrared, scientists, cosmologists, they know they're going to see they'll be able to see the delicate star formations beneath those gas clouds and see this, how the galaxies and stars develop that much more. They're going to be able to see the structures of the universe like never before, in other words. And it's going to reveal the light from the early beginnings of the universe. Just like the Hubble goes, it's going to go way back in the beginning of time. And they know we're going to make amazing discoveries. So what I'm trying to say, friends and fans, is that we live in the informative information superhighway, uninhibited, unedited, and we live in an era of space travel and exploration. You better believe it. We can appreciate now the tapestry, majesty, and glory of the universe like never before. And I always say one of the most profound statements I think that we can make as human beings, men, women, kids, us as humans, is that the atoms from stars, for example, in your left hand, are probably from different stars than the atoms in your right hand. I mean, it's just amazing to think, again, we are part of the universe. Methane, oxygen, the different chemical compounds from stars, all the different periodic tables of elements, iron, zinc, all that, it's from stardust, from stars exploding their enriched guts, enriching the gas clouds, forming our galaxies. It's in us. It's in each and every one of us, friends and fans. So, you know, I think cosmologists agree that when you know that and you view the universe, especially nowadays, that in itself should be spiritual. You don't have to have a deep, passionate faith, you know, to know that it's just unbelievable. We are part of this universe. So, friends and fans, try not to fight and argue. It's one thing to box. I love boxing. I love sports, UFC, all that good stuff. But try to be a great human being, okay? And love your neighbor. Love each other. And just be positive. Love your family and friends. And try to make a difference in the world. I'm not perfect. But again, try to learn from your mistakes. I'm trying to do that as well. And just try to move forward and have optimism. Have a great attitude. Live strong. Be thankful for what you do have. Hopefully none of you will get, have major injuries. But if you do, try to move forward. Try to live strong. Try to keep moving. Keep fighting. Keep moving on. Okay? All right. Through all your trials and tribulations, take one day at a time and try to be thankful that we're alive. We're here. I'm trying to inspire you, friends and fans, and ignite the passion in each and every one of you. And especially to live that healthy lifestyle, okay? Release those endorphins through exercise. And try these pull-ups, okay? Seriously, if you can. Thanks, friends and fans. And thanks for listening, and I hope you'll go to my YouTube channel. Again, Fitness Captain Estey, E-S-T-E-Y. And eventually I'll make a second YouTube channel specifically on just the UFO phenomenon, which is the all-important subject of our times. Bye, friends and fans.